CS-44 Mass Attacks here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the new Polish Tier 7 medium tank, the CS-44. But before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment I'm currently using on this tank. My crew on this tank aren't too good, they're all just onto the first skill, so nothing trained yet. The equipment that I use in the mobility slot, I've got vents and I've got gun rammer and coated optics. So let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on mines. It's a standard battle and I've got the 366 matchmaking and I'm top tier today and I want to get on top of the mines. If you spawn to the north like I have, you do have an advantage of getting up on the top first. And it is key on this map, I find. So I've tried to get a snapshot into that Type 64 missed EMX 12 tonner and I get a nice shot into him. So I'm keep on pushing, trying to get up here. I should make it an easy 8 and I get a nice shot into him. I blocked his shot and I've made it onto the top. So the Type 64 is still up here. See if I can get a shot into him, and I've taken him out. That's this area 1, and now I want to spot over the edge of this ridge, and I've spotted 2 tanks. Missed with that shot though, so just pulling back while I reload. I'm expecting this T-34S to push forward. There he is, should get a nice shot in. Good shot into him there. There is the Polish Tier 5 tank just in front of us and I've got the side of him. Nice shot into him. Shouldn't have any problems with these. My teammates are pushing in, so I want to support them. Now if you watched my video last Saturday from the buggy, I did say that I've had the Tier 5, the Tier 6 which is the buggy, and this tank, the Tier 7, and I was saying I don't like any of them. In fact, I'm wrong. I do really like this tank now. I discovered if you use the second gun rather than the top gun, this tank is a lot better. I'm just going to push and try and help with this easy 8 Sherman. So I'm getting a shot into him. He is just a one-shotter. Pulled back while I reloaded and he's been taken out. There's a KV2 round here. He's just fired and I really want to take him out, get him out the game, and I've taken him out. I've pulled in front of a lot of tanks, I've spotted them, so I'm just pulling back. Don't want to get any more shots from them. Black Prince, struggling with his armour. With my crew and equipment, I have get my view range to 418 metres, which isn't great, but once I get a decent crew, get brothers in arms and maybe situational awareness, I might get that a lot better. I'm bouncing shots from a Panzer T-25 which I can't spot, so I'm just pulling back now. So I'll tell you now what changed my mind about this tank. If you use the top gun, which is 100mm, you have 168 penetration with 300 alpha damage, which is nice, but you only get 6 degrees of gun depression. But if you opt for the 90mm, the second one, which I'm using at the moment, you have an average penetration of 160mm with an average damage of 240, so not quite as good. But what I do like a lot better is you get 8 degrees of gun depression compared to the 6 degrees with 100mm, and also your DPM with this gun is 2065, that is with my crew and equipment, where if you're using the 100mm, my DPM would only be 1687. Other gun stats with my crew and equipment is I've got an aim time of 2.15 seconds, which isn't great. You get 1.96 seconds with the bigger gun, but I do have 0.36 dispersion compared to 0.38 dispersion with a 100mm gun, and my reload time for this gun is 6.97 seconds. So since I've moved to this gun, I've enjoyed this tank a lot better. I have decided to keep this tank now. I think when I get my crew skills up, get brothers in arms, get that view rate up, and the rate of fire, I think I will really enjoy this tank. Now back to the battle. I do want to try and take that T20 out. I'm really struggling with this Black Prince's armour. But there's the T20. Can I get a shot in? And I've taken him out. Just pull him back while I reload the gun. I've only got 3 standard shells left. I should have been firing gold at that Black Prince because I am struggling with it. But I do get a nice shot into that Icky 90B. Like to take him out. So in this tank, as you can see, I'm struggling with the Black Prince from this distance. So if you get a tier 9 matchup in your bottom tier, you are going to struggle. You will have to change to gold, and that put your penetration up to 202mm, which is still going to struggle against level 9 tanks. So it's not great when you're playing at bottom tier. There's our Panzer T25 that was shooting us earlier. Couldn't see him. So I want to move, reposition to a different rock. P43 base, bit of a snapshot on him. Didn't penetrate. Not sure if I'm lit. Get a shot into him, took his track. He's only one shot for us. He's penetrated us, so obviously I was late, but I've managed to take him out. On the armour on this tank, it's not too bad for its tier. Oh, can I take that Panzer T25 out? Getting one shot into him. Somebody else has fired at him. He's hidden from us. So back to the armour. On the hull you get 140mm on the front, 50mm on the side, 30mm on the rear. Your front armour isn't too bad. And then on the turret you get 150mm on the front, 80mm on the side, 50mm on the rear. So you will bounce a couple of shots if you're playing lower tiers. So I've come straight round. I have got the gold loaded because I ran out of standard shells, and I've taken the Black Prince out. Not sure where that artillery is, but hopefully I'll find him first and get me top gun. The mobility on this tank isn't too bad either. You do get a forward top speed of 57 kilometers an hour, and then you have a reverse speed of 15 to get you back over them ridge lines if you want to play it hull down. So I've got a Panzer 3/4 pushing into the corner where we suspect the artillery will be. Will he be there first to take him out? Hopefully if he gets a shot in, I'll be able to get the second shot in. There it is. He's managed to get a shot in. He's only a one shotter. Fly round, snapshot, taken out. Top gun. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Was a class 1 badge. We've got the Confederate medal, which you've got to hit more enemy vehicles than any other player on your team, at least 6. We hit 12. We've also got the steel wall, which you've got to receive the most hits, at least 11 of any other player on your team, with potential damage of 1000 and survive. We bounced 8 with potential damage of 925, so I'm not sure how we got that. Also got the high caliber for me 3118 damage, and the top gun for me 6 kills. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1345. Top for damage. I made 31,000 credits, but I was firing a few shells of gold, and I did have a battle payment on. Also made 4036 XP, that's due to a personal reserve bonus. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you found some of the information useful and you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to check out my BUGI video that I've done last week. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom right hand corner. And if you have any feedback, please could you leave it via the thumbs buttons in the comment section below. Cheers.